Hey, what's going on with you guys, man? So today, I'm back at you guys with some more player props. Today's a pretty decent slate of games. I think it's about 10 to 12 games. Let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games today. It's 11 game slate. We got some tight, close spreads. So that's exactly what I love to see when I'm looking for player props. Cause my main rule is any game that's a 5.5 point spread or lower, that's the game I would love to attack. I really try to stay away from the games where you see -8.5, -10.5, -7.5, and so forth. So maybe once in a while I'll take a chance on a 6.5, depending on if there's some injury news from that game that where I can see where it's just so much value in the game. Um, but for the most part, man, I like these. I like these close spreads, and we got a bunch of those today. So I got three plays that I really like. I did a parlay, but these are the I'm gonna give you guys the three main plays that I like, the reasoning for them, and let's jump straight into it. So my first play today, I like Tyrese Maxey over 22.5 points. Now, since in the three games that he's been back, he hasn't actually cleared it, but I just like the way his minutes are ramping up. Last game he just played 37 minutes. He took 16 shots. I feel like there's gonna be a little bit of an increase in usage rate. I know, and of course Embiid is out, right? That's the main factor in this whole equation is Embiid is out. Maxi minutes are getting ramped up, and I think he's gonna probably start again. And Harden is a willing passer. So like I said, with those minutes going up, he took 16 shots last game, 6 for 16. Wasn't the most efficient, but all we need is one efficient game, and him to not shoot, not to make only 1 3. Like he's a pretty good shooter. I think I saw a stat that said he's shooting like something like 60% out the from corner three. So pretty good shooter. He excels in transition. That's his one of the biggest parts of his game. He can shoot the ball. He can tack. He can hunt mismatches and everything like that, just like a James Harden. So, I really like Maxi in this spot. 22.5. It does seem like we're squeezing a little something, but like I said, man, I really like it, man. I think this is an upside play. This is one of my favorite plays for the day. So we can go on to my next play now. I'm trying to go in chronological order for the times of the games because, sometimes I'll go through bets. I'll start at like the 10 o'clock games and going down. So, um, oh, crap. Why did Fanduel just log me out? All right, but that doesn't matter. The second play of the day is Porzingis over 24.5 points. Now this goes without saying. There's no Bradley Bill. There's no Bradley Bill playing today. I think he's nursing hamstring injury. Let's check on that. Even if it's not the hamstring injury, it doesn't matter. This is a number that Porzingis, when he gets a favorable matchup, he's going to eat. And honestly, low key Porzingis has been the most consistent player for me on player props this whole year. I think I done bet Porzingis points at least over 10 times, like minimum 10 times this year. I've bet his player points. And if I realistically, it's probably somewhere from 15 to 20. And if let's just say I did it 20 times, Porzingis has came through for me and hit the points at least 15 of those 20 times. So I'm not gonna fall away from it now, especially with no Bradley Beal. They're playing an undersized OKC team. Porzingis should be able to have his way with them. Um, I would love to see. Let me sign back in. Uh, I do want to see the Wizards team total, just to make sure. Just to give you guys something. This is a one. We don't even need to see the team total, right? Because this is a 1 point spread with the 231 total, so that's pretty high considering it's a 1 point spread. The Wizards only have like really two high usage guys, and that's Porzingis and Kuzma. So when Bradley Beal's out, so love that number. I'm attacking that, and we could just look at some Porzingis game lines and as of recently. So Can this thing load up? What's going on with you, RotoWire? This thing doesn't even want to load. Oh, okay, it pulled up now. So, all right, his last two games. We're not gonna really count these last two games because was one was with Bradley Beal starting the game, but then he had to leave with injury, and they kind of got punched on by the Bucks with Giannis, Drew Holiday back, and then the game before that there was no Giannis, there was no Drew Holiday, there was no Middleton, and they actually blew out the Bucks. So Porzingis only played 29 minutes. He had 22 points in those 29 minutes. He's usually gonna play 34 to 35. That was a blowout. But before that, we get a bad matchup. We get Orlando. He gets 30. We get Phoenix 22, Philly 24. His only bad game of the year, I can really say, and this was probably Bradley Beal was probably playing this game as well versus Sacramento. He had 7. Yep, Bradley Beal was playing. He had 7 points, right? But when Bradley Beal is out and they get a bad matchup, he's going to feast. I really like this. And if you guys are a little scared, hey, alternate to 20, do an alternate ticket, right? But that's one of my plays. And the last play I got for you guys, I have Trey Jones over 6.5 assists. This is a number. No Devin Vassell. They're playing the Pistons. Another high total. This is a 236 total. And it's only a 1.5 point spread for the Spurs. They're slight favorite. And like I said, man, he's been at this 6 number for quite a while, right? Let's take a look at Trey Jones' game log. He's been at 6. Last game he had 6 versus Knicks, 7 versus Brooklyn, 6 versus Dallas, 6 versus Knicks, 5 versus OKC, 5 versus Utah, 8 versus Orlando. So he's consistently by this number. Now he gets a good matchup at home. He gets a good matchup at home versus the Detroit Pistons. I think this is a great spot for him. Pistons not really a good defensive team at all. Trey Jones should see an uptick in usage with Devin Vassell out. So, like I said, man, high total. This is what I want to see. I want to see value. There's a chance I think he can get a double-double in this game. I would love to see the odds on that. But those are my 3 plays for the day, man. I'm going to cut it short. We already been doing this video for like 7 minutes, some change. So, with that being said, I'm going to head up out of here. Let me know if you guys are going to tail the plays. Those are the 3 plays that I like. 3-player props. I have a few more plays. I'll probably post them on my Discord. Make sure you guys check the description for the Discord. And with that being said, I'm out, man. Peace.